Welcome to the Daily Reflections on Awake and Aware Eating and Living. I've been wanting to start this for a long time, but I often think, well, my makeup doesn't look good, my hair's not great, where am I going to videotape it? And I just said, forget all of that, forget all that. So welcome to Awake and Aware Eating and Living. What I do want to say is, I'm still formulating what Awake and Aware Eating and Living is going to be in the world. And I don't know that I have a lot of say in that. I think it's going to develop and manifest and become whatever it's meant to become. But I do know that I want it to be a community, a place for people to come and discover how they can eat and live in a way that brings them health and vitality and meaning and joy. And I also know from my experience that most of us are taught to eat in a way that's really harmful for us. And a lot of that has to do with the food culture and how the food manufacturers are making a slew of money, and there's nothing wrong with making a slew of money, but they're doing it by being deceptive with the American public. They're doing it by hiring scientists to figure out how to make foods addictive, how to make them really palatable, how to have the right combination of sugar and salt and other things. And it's really similar to the way the tobacco companies were operating. And I'm really grateful they have been called on it and they've been outed. And now the public, at least, they can still choose to smoke if they want. Cigarettes still exist, but at least they have the correct information. And I think in our culture, there's not the correct information out there predominantly. It is out there. There's many people who are talking about it. There's many people who are sharing it, but there's more people and people that we trust, like our doctors and the government, and sharing misinformation. And so, that's one of the things that makes it really hard to eat in a way that is good for our bodies, our brains, our life, our whole well-being. There's also, though, the whole cultural norm of being outwardly focused, thinking about what we have, thinking about how we look to other people, thinking about, are we fitting in? Are we living the way we've been taught is the right way to live? Are we living in a way that other people will look up to or admire? And, that takes a lot of deconstructing. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of support to discover what is the right way. And I don't mean right as in good, but what's the best way? What's the healthiest way for you to live your life? I'm somebody, I like a lot of quiet. I like a lot of time to think and reflect. And I resisted it for so many years because I didn't think I was living a full life. When people said to me, what are you doing? I go, not much. And everybody else, when I'd say, how are you? What are you doing? I'm so busy. I have so much going on. And, I've been taught, and I think most of us have, that if you're so busy and you have so much going on, that means you're valuable. That means your life is rich and meaningful. And the opposite's actually been the truth for me. So Awake and Aware Eating and Living is a community. It's a place to discover what's true for you, not what's true for me. What's true for me is true for me, but what's true for you? What's true for you around food and what you eat and how you eat? What's true for you around how you live? And that's really hard to learn because most of us aren't taught to live that way. Most of us are parents, and I'm not picking on parents now because I am one. They didn't sit down and go, I want to teach you how to figure out what's best for your body. I want to teach you how to figure out what's best for your spirit, what's best for your psyche, your emotions. It just didn't happen because they never were taught that. And it's like, so learning this is definitely something that I thought I should already know, and I didn't. And I really needed help by watching people who knew it a little bit more than me. And I always say it's like putting somebody in front of a piano. They've never seen a piano before. And you say to them, I want you to play Beethoven's Fifth. And they're like, I have no idea how to do this. It's the same thing with learning to develop awareness, becoming awake and aware about what we need, our bodies, our minds, our spirits. No one's taught us how to do that, and it gets developed over time. So Awake and Aware Eating and Living is a community to help support that. And we do have free phone meetings Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon. Today there's one, it's Friday, August 16th. It's actually my brother Don's 60th birthday. And today's topic is listening to your highest self. So lots of different topics. Some of them help you heal physically, some emotionally, some mentally, some spiritually. But they're from 12 to 1. And reach out to me, if you want to get the number to call, if you want more information about that. I also coach with people, and I do that individually. If somebody really wants more focus, they want more one-on-one connection, they want more dedicated time, that's something I can do, and there's a sliding scale for that. So if you can't afford a penny, great. If you can afford $10, great. If you can afford $100, great. If you can afford $50, great. But I really wanted to offer that to people because it's so meaningful to me to help people on their journey of awakening, of becoming more and more aware. So again, welcome to this daily Awake and Aware Eating and Living reflection. And I'll see you soon for another one.